When I first decided I wanted to be a SPED teacher, it was pretty much just because I liked working with people with disabilities. I thought it was fun and rewarding, and I was pretty good at it, and I loved doing it, so that's what I had always wanted to do. And then my little cousin Molly was born with Down syndrome, which motivated me even more. I wanted to help kids just like Molly because I saw all of the great things they were capable of, and I know that I wanted to help them and encourage them to reach their full potential. However, now, after being in all of these special ed classes, I've realized that there's so much more to special ed than just wanting to do it or having a passion for kids with disabilities. I've realized that it really is about being confident and adaptive and accommodating and making sure that your instruction is unique to all students. So as a teacher, I want to individualize instruction and make sure that if my techniques aren't working, that I'm implementing different methods and making sure that my students are getting an appropriate education and an education that works for them. And I will be sure that my students are always receiving appropriate accommodations or modifications. If an assignment isn't working for them or a test isn't working for them, I will accommodate and change it so that they can still be successful. I will also always accommodate my students or advocate for my students. If something isn't right or if someone's not following the law, I will stand up for them and make sure that they're getting what's fair and that they're getting the education that they deserve. I will also treat all my students and parents with care and respect, being sure not to hurt anyone else's feelings. I feel like that's a big thing with special ed. You never want to step on anyone's toes. You always want to be careful with the way you say things and with the way you word things, because it's important to remember that these students are individuals too, and their families are individuals, and so it's important to remember that. And I also will work well with other professionals, whether it be other special ed teachers, general educators, related service providers. It's important to treat them with respect as well and to be cooperative and collaborative with them. So as a teacher, I want to be respected by all of my coworkers, administrators, and students, and my students' families. I want my students to want to come to my class every day, and I want to give my students the same opportunities that typically developing students have, while preparing them for whatever their future might hold. And most importantly, I want my students to look back on my class and remember it as a fun and safe place, and I hope that they never feel victimized or bullied or incapable of anything. I hope they always feel incredible and that they are able to reach all of their goals, and I just want to help them make all of their dreams come true.